Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf from RevelatorAlf.com. Happy New Year. Let me just adjust that. Right. So basically, just thought I'd wish you all a Happy New Year. And I just ventured into the man cave now today, first day of the year. And for me, it's always a bit of a clean-up. So I take down all the Christmas lights and start sorting stuff out. Anyway. I really don't know what this live stream is going to be about, but I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the workshop, and then I got a couple of husbandry things to do with the diesel bike project work. So I'm going to just do this, do that. Now, sorry about the light in here, but I'm kind of using all sorts of different lights. So this is a diesel bike engine. Diesel bike build, so all I've got so far is just the diesel engine and the BMW K75 gearbox, which I've kind of pushed together and they seem to have worked. Now I've created adapter plates and everything, but what I did was to drain all the oil out of it. And so what I do, I'm just gonna put some old oil in. This is some oil that I just had lying around. I'm basically just going to top it, put it in there. And this is purely to keep it all lubed up. I'm never going to use this oil for anything else. It was actually bought by mistake. So I'm going to stick that in there. Stick that in there. And this really isn't a workshop video or anything like that. But I thought I'd just show you some of the things that I do, you know, at the beginning of the year. It is really about, you know, just getting a few jobs done. And this is one job that I've been meaning to do for a while. But, you know, just keep on forgetting to do it. So today, I'm going to make sure I do it. There we go, get this one in here as well. Now, I'm overfilling it on purpose, actually. It doesn't, because I'm not actually going to be starting up the engine. This is purely just to get it all lubed up at the bottom. There we go. So these are 1 litres. Actually, it takes more than what I've put in there. I think it takes about 4 litres, this engine. This is an old mini digger engine. So it's, you know, it's fine. Right. There's that cap on. At some point I will get this started. But, just got to turn the crank over a little bit. I can hear the compression there as well. Good. Right, so that's worked. Okay, let me pull this out and I'll show you the workshop. Ta-da! So, I've had a bit of a clean up and just sort of preparing for next year as well. Or next year, this year now, isn't it? Crikey. So yeah, all the Christmas lights have come down now. The Christmas tree's been packed away for another year. Thank Christ for that. I'm going to be away for the best part of this week. Got to go and do a few things. But when I come back at the start of the next week, there should be well, lots more planned filming to do. Lots more little projects going to be doing as well. So yeah, that'd be good, really. Also wanted to try out a new internet connection, which I put in here. Now, I suppose I should have done a review about it. But basically what I've done, and I didn't even know this, you could even do this, but I've sent the internet over my electrical wires, basically. And I got one of these TP-Links, I don't know what even they're called, a TP-Link internet extender, I suppose it is. But instead of putting it, you know, telephone wires all over the place, you just actually send it through your electrical, and it operates at a different frequency, so nothing is affected. So I'm getting the stream direct via the Ethernet cable, and it's just I'm in a remote place here, so it's working brilliantly. I think you'll have to let me know, tell me about it. I'm not actually on the watch page, so I can't really tell if anybody's sending me any messages, but I've got one here. I'm not sure if it works, but I tell you what, if somebody wants to say hello, I'll say hi now. Just a quick hi. There we go. Somebody wants to say hello. Let me know if you're picking up this feed as well. Right, let me have a slurp of the coffee. Right. So yeah. Oh, just wanted to give you a heads up actually. Now, I got this book last year, actually, and I do like my motorcycle books, I got to say. But this is actually a really good one. If you, I'm not selling it or anything like that, but if you have that, that's quite a good history of. If you're into Italian motorcycles, which I'm not really, I've got to say that. Now you would think, being Italian heritage, you would think I would be, but actually not. I'm not really into them at all. However, that's quite an interesting read. So that's pretty good. And yeah, so get back to that diesel bike build as well. At some point, I am going to get back to it. And I've sort of got in my mind what I'm going to do. I am looking for another BMW K75 complete bike if I can. Doesn't have to be running, but as long as it's complete as a donor bike. So if anybody knows anyone that they want to donate to me for this bike project, that'd be really good. Because the other aspect of this bike project, it has to be like a Walton's build. If anybody knows what a Walton's build is, there used to be a program called the Waltons many years ago, and one of the characters, one of the sons, Jim Bob, he built this car out of bits that he found. So basically that's the idea behind this. It's getting bits that I've found or bits that I've been donated. Now unfortunately it hasn't quite worked out so far, because I got the Kubota engine for a steal, actually 50 quid, but I spent another £300 just on little parts for it. A sort of head gasket, new piston rings, 4 sets of piston rings, new piston and everything. So got spare parts, got a spare engine, raked the parts from that. So and then obviously the gearbox and then the adapter plate. So it owes me about £350 already, which, you know, isn't too bad so far. But anyway, so I think if I can get away with spending another couple of £100, like a £500 diesel bike, I think that's, you know, ultimately what I'd like to get to. So if the donor bike can be as complete as possible, that would really work. Actually, let me just scroll down here so I can. Ah, yes, I can see myself, which is not a pretty sight, I must say. Right. Yeah. So that's it. So hopefully that will get off and running at some point, and I will be making a lot more of other stuff as well, I'm sure. I'm going to try and be topical for these live streams as well, and also a lot of the videos I'm going to try and make them as topical as I possibly can. Now, one of the things I've just been tapping away on the laptop for the last couple of days, scheduling blog posts for the website, RevelatorAlf.com. Catch that if you will, go check that out. But one of the things for coming out on the 6th is basically, and I will be making a video about this as well, is basically my love of getting out, you know, onto the dirt trails, whatever it is. Now in the UK you can only really go on byways, but I love to go on bridleways, footpaths, or whatever. Sometimes they are co-located or on top of farm tracks, so you can get access onto them even with motorbikes as well. You get landowners permission, that kind of thing. But what I want to do is try and get a petition for motorcycles to be able to use restricted byways and bridleways in the UK. So basically there's a whole huge network of trails in this country that I've never used or very rarely used. They're only used by horses or people walking. Now, my idea is that actually if we open this up to motorcycling, sensible, responsible motorcycling, there we go, then I think, you know, it's just going to be a brilliant thing. You'd be able to get onto these bridleways and just have, you know, just experience the countryside as I think they should be. Now the problem is stopping the irresponsible actions, you know, from you know, certain motorcyclists, because there are always going to be some. Because you know, you still got to be respectful for horses, and you still got to be respectful for people walking their, you know, walking their dogs, all that kind of stuff. And also you've got to protect the trail as well. You can't go cutting up and creating ruts everywhere. So this is basically what I want to do. So if anybody wants to join me in this, I need 5 other email addresses to launch the petition in the UK. So if you want to contact us via the website on the contacts page and just say petition, here's my email address type thing, then I'll add you and I'll file the petition this week. But the blog post actually details what my proposal is for this petition, in that you know, we've got to be sensible about it. So there's got to be some kind of limitation on when you can use the right of way. So basically in the drier months, so let's say from May to September. And also you've got to give way to horses, and you've got to switch off your engine, that kind of thing. You can't go spooking horses left, right, and centre. You've got a maximum speed limit of, let's say, 15-20 miles an hour. You can't excessively rev your engine above 2,000 RPM. This kind of thing. The reason I say that is because, you know, they should be used as trails only, not a scrambler track. So with that in mind, there's got to be some kind of noise limitation, and only road vehicles or motorcycles are allowed to go on there. So you can't have your motocrossers on there either. Why do I think it should be heavily restricted? Because otherwise you're going to just end up pissing people off. And even if, and this is a reach just to get these bridleways open for motorcycles, but even if there is an opportunity to get people or whatever, the councils or the government, to allow motorcycles to use them, it's going to get a lot of resistance, and it's only going to take 1 or 2 incidents, and that's it. They'll take away the approval if one is ever gained. So my proposal would be to, you know, heavily restrict the times that we can get on there, you know, so you're only just ambling along and just enjoying the country scenery, or, you know, the countryside, or the bridleway, or whatever it is. You know, you might have to apply for a permit, that kind of thing. You have to display the permit, whatever. I've been on lots of bridleways, lots of footpaths, you know, with my motorbike. You know, the ones that I've been able to access and been allowed to go on there. Essentially, I've got onto bridleways which are private land, and I've asked the landowner's permission to get on there, and absolutely fine. So I've been legal, but obviously if I'm just going on there by myself, it's illegal in the UK, that is. But I've come across lots of horse riders and lots of people, you know, walking their dogs or whatever. And you know, you watch my videos, and I'm always courteous and always friendly, and, you know, I always switch off my engine if there's a horse there, and I pull over, and, you know, and I've never had a crossword with anybody, and they've been really friendly, always say hello, and they know, well, they don't know me, and you could assume that they would assume that I shouldn't be there, but I'm allowed to be there because I've got the landowner's permission. But it's the way you talk to these other people, the horse riders, for example, and, you know, it's what you'll get in return as well. So I think, you know, if we heavily restrict it and make it responsible motorcycling, you know, and if we can convince the horse riding community that actually the way we're acting is going to be responsible and is going to be respectful, then I think you're just going to open up the whole world of motorcycling to these back trails, which is going to be good for the countryside in many ways, in that you're going to bring a lot of people to the countryside, a lot of trade, a lot of parties, so it's going to be good for shops, good for garages, good, you know, whatever. It's just going to be good for tourism, creating another tourist environment. But we've got to protect that environment as well. So, you know, the motorcycle's got to be roadworthy. You can't go in the winter months, you know, when it's really wet. You know, you can't go fast, you know, that kind of thing. It's purely just trail riding. That's what it is. Anyway, so check out for that website, and say if you do want to get ahead of the curve and actually drop me an email, then that'd be great as well. Right. Anyway, so enough of that about that. I'll make a proper video about it. I just thought I'd quickly mention it on that and give lots of details as well. So hopefully by the end of the month I can launch a petition based on that. Right. What's next to do? Yeah. So I've got a few other things to sort out in the workshop here before I go inside and sort some other things out. Now, one of the other things which I'm going to do, I'm going to do a few live workshop type live streams coming up in the next few weeks and see how they work out as well. I've got a couple of ideas for possibly in the summer months, spring summer months, to actually do a live bike deconstruct and reconstruct. So basically it'll all be done, all be streamed, you know, over an 8-hour period or something like that. So I think that's all that YouTube allows anyway, 8 hours. And basically it'll all be done in here, maybe get a couple of other people involved as well. And we just strip something down, just talk about it, have a bit of a giggle, people coming and going as well, and then see how that works out as well. So I think that would be pretty cool actually too. I don't know what we'd strip down, maybe whether it be a bike, whether it be an engine, bike engine, you know, that kind of thing. So I think that'd be pretty cool to do. Anyway, yeah, so also it would be kind of education, get into the innards of an engine. But yeah, maybe an engine would be a good start actually. I don't know, let me know what you think as well, you know, whether in the comments afterwards. But anyway, right, so that is going to be lots more live streams. I've decided I'm going to do a lot more live streams. And maybe, yeah, less, I suppose I should plan them a little bit, but you know, maybe just a lot less planned, a lot less just being a bit natural as well. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So more live streams, more workshop kind of activity as well. We'll take it from there. Right, anyway, so enough of all that. Happy New Year to you all. Catch you on the videos whenever they are. They're coming out daily, right again, coming out daily. Although I do say it's only Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but right now for this first week they are coming out daily. The next one is about 1 hour and 10 minutes, so coming up very soon. 6 o'clock every evening. Blog posts to follow that as well. Blog posts every day on the website. Check out the events page and the resources pages as well. If you want to sign up for the newsletter, I'll be starting the newsletter now from this month. At the end of the month I'll send out a newsletter. So if you want to sign up for the newsletter or the correspondence page, whatever, just contact us via the contacts page, or there is a link there to sign up there as well, and that automatically generates the newsletter, or see the email link, I suppose. So there's lots of things you can do on the website to keep in touch, and also there's going to be, as well as the live streams, as well as the videos as well, there's going to be a lot more tech reviews as well. So this, I'm going to come back to you guys. If there's something that you want me to review or you want me to give my opinion on, then let me know. Let me know what you think of any particular thing, and I might be interested in getting it myself, or if you know where something is and you want me to go and try it out, you know, or if you want me to go somewhere and review something, just let me know. I've had a couple of offers already to go to certain places to do videos and reviews as well, so we'll see how that works out. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to drink my coffee. I think it's gone cold now. It has. Right, catch you on the next one, whenever it is. Cheers now. I've got to turn this off now. I'm like, oh my god. OBS, OBS, IBS, OBS.